maybe football is your game. I mean, you play like you're trying to run your head through a brick wall. Nah, this game ain't for you. This game's all about nuance. Subtlety, son. Walt Frazier, Bill Russell, MJ.
Yeah, what about LeBron? He was a football player.
You ever seen that man pass? That's the beautiful game right there.
Yo, Duke, great to see you on the court again, baby.
Yo, we saw you win state. Brick City for real, son.
Thank you, appreciate y'all. See that, son? Right there? That's what I'm about. What are you about?
This is a rebirth. We are only as strong as our belief in each other. Yeah?
Yeah. All right, let's go now, Breeden. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I said it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Eagles! Junior, just a second. No pressure here. All you gotta do is be better than me in my first game. Yeah.
All right, so what happened?
Just aim for more points than turnovers, all right? And you'll do fine. This is your moment.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Coach.
it.
Let's go, baby.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And a crowd. Will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. A look now at how the Eagles' starting five will look for this year. Day and Sheffield are in the backcourt with no surprise there, while Junior will get the set small forward, and in the post you'll have Zadirko and Marceda playing the 4 and the 5 respectively. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots.
Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
Now here is Zadirko. Knocked loose. Back to Junior. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator. He's a pest on the defensive end. Day's versatile enough to fill any role at either guard position when his team has the ball.
Here's Dermanenko, and it's rejected.
On defense, Sheffield's energy is one of a kind, and it gives him an edge. He outplays the shooter and is able to smother his shot attempt.
Sheffield outside. Junior, good on the bucket.
Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles. That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
Pass to Ramadas. Now here's Levesque. Outside Erickson. To the inside. Ramadas gets the bucket to fall.
Can't deny, Erickson moves so well with the ball, all while working the angles to find that open man.
Sheffield outside. Junior. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jacks up a three. Another miss by Junior. Burton trailing here. Bobby Erickson for three. That's in for his first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
The three-pointer is huge in today's game. Erickson knows this, and he sprays it home.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Sheffield outside. Junior. Erickson defending. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming. And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Throws it up high. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Great job seeing the floor, as Wanaglu is more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
And it's the Eagles with the ball. Trailing by 10. Here's Junior. Another field goal for him. 4 of 6 shooting.
Completely out of the equation.
Now here's Levesque, guarded by Day. It's Levesque missing. Junior outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Erickson.
Junior already understands how to force defenders into awkward spots and draw calls. Intelligent and aggressive at the same time. They're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, and it hasn't been by accident.
Not at all. They've ramped up the aggression, and it's starting to pay off. Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
Here's Erickson. Brothers grabs the miss. Newark East trailing. Down low. Junior up top, beyond the arc. And as Wanaglu pulls it down. And Duke, a star here at Newark, who went on to have a great run at the collegiate level.
And to call Duke a high school star doesn't even begin to paint the full picture. Everyone from that era knew who Duke was. I'm sure they're ecstatic to see what Junior can do.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot 2.
Eagles are lucky to have Junior, so ready to sacrifice himself on the drive against some stiff defense.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes the first, but the second one misses. Here's Levesque. Outside Erickson. To the right side. Pass to Levesque. Returns it to Erickson. From deep. Bobby Erickson with another miss.
And it would really help if he could just step it up here. He hasn't had his best day so far, but they're still up. He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
And the shot goes down. The football star slots in nicely at the small forward position.
Well, you love the upside and what he can bring to this team from out on the wing. He's got a lot of tools at his disposal, and he should be a welcome addition.
Returns today. Junior up top. returns today. Sheffield. Pass to Marceda. Ramadas with the rebound. Burton leading. Outside Levesque. Ramadas. Didirko covering. Porter with it. Here's Dermanenko. He's covered by Sheffield. Yes, it's good.
Dermanenko taking what he sees on the offensive end of the floor. Nice job capitalizing from this area.
Now here's Junior. Erickson defending. Here's Junior. Newark East with the rebound. The shot, no good. Zadirko. That shot, no good. Good D by Ash Ramadas. With 1 on the clock. And so that's the end of the first half. The Hornets up on top, up by 10. Don't go anywhere. Halftime coming up next, and then we'll be back to action for the start of the third.
Interested in contributing to the school paper, new positions are opening up. Please contact.
And the second half of action just getting started here in our coverage of Garden State IAA Sports. And here are the Eagles. It's a 10-point game.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Good, and the assist goes to KJ Day.
And the way that Day sees the floor, you got to respect how he finds his teammates when they're open.
Dermanenko outside. Outside Erickson. And a minute played as the second half gets going. On the wing, Junior. Connects it from downtown.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Burton.
Trying to stop the bleeding.
No choice but to call the timeout. This is part of a strategy. It's part wake up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Luan. Double team on Luan. Pass to Ramadas. With the teardrop, James Marceda with the rebound. And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Aslanoglu. The shot from the low post is good.
Good vision on the court by Ramadas. Makes a clean feed to a Hornet with a better look and pockets an assist.
Junior outside. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Mason.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
Aslanoglu with it. And it's off from 3-point range. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Eagles out in front. And here we go. Fourth quarter getting started here in Newark. It's still anyone's game. Burton trailing here. Now Luan. Pass to Porter. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
Making the game simple. When one of Luan's teammates is uncovered, he finds him.
And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport, but the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
And so he makes both at the line that time. Now here's Day. To the paint, Junior. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Junior putting his fingerprints all over this game. He is in a zone with this offensive onslaught. Yeah, close, but didn't get on balance quickly enough.
And as quick as players are at this level, your anticipation has to be perfect defensively to draw a charge. They're working pretty hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more than they did in that first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Sheffield outside. Pass to Junior. Stolen by Luan. And here they come. Here's James. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up. Foul on Day. The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game at least.
And Junior gets it to go.
Their last 5 buckets coming in the painted area.
And defensively, you gotta make the adjustment. Force them to make a perimeter shot.
Right side, Luan. Pass to Carter. About a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot and will shoot 2. It's on Quinn Mason. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Erickson with the steal. Dermanenko outside to the middle. Ramadas laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Have to admit, Ramadas can really go to work inside. Able to find his way to a nice shot in the paint.
Junior outside. Misses the 3. He used the pump fake well there, but couldn't capitalize. High arcing shot. And it's laid in by Erickson.
And the impressive penetrating ability of Erickson, showing confidence, getting to the rack and finishing.
Here's Junior. Rebounded by the Hornets. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by in the final quarter. Pass to Erickson. Tries the 10-footer. Doesn't go that time. The Eagles trailing. And here's the fast break. Sadirko gets the bucket.
I like that Junior's always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming and he moves the ball to the open man.
Now here's Erickson, covered by Junior. Pass to Porter.
2 minutes remaining.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
Junior, Erickson defending. Sheffield with the ball. Back to Junior. He gets that one to fall.
High IQ basketball from Sheffield. He gets himself an easy assist by feeding the wide open man.
Now a timeout called by Burton. So it's both teams making a change here.
James Marceno.
Off the inbound. Erickson can't get it to go. Outside, Day. Pass to Sheffield. Returns to Day. And here's Sheffield. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's Junior missing. If they want to, they can milk the clock here a little bit.
That's the best option. I'd agree.
And here's Levesque. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Bobby Erickson from 18 feet away. Here's Dermonenko. Sheffield with the rebound.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Yeah, Drake, something special, and on top of that, a little bit of lady luck.
Proving he has the clutch gene. Day taking command, coming up big for his team.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting 4 points.
He hits the first one, and that'll increase their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. And now it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Junior outside. Here's Marceda, and it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Check out Marceda refusing to give up, giving everything he has on that play for a clutch bucket.
Marceda. Shooting 1.
Now a timeout called by Burton.
Substitution on the floor.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point game. And the Eagles will call time here. Sheffield outside. Pass to Day. The 3. Count it. What a beautiful shot to bring him within 3.
Rise and fire. This is Day's mindset sometimes. And the D's got to play up on him more. Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second. The Eagles now on offense. The kick out to Day. Shoots a 3. The 3 from Christian Sheffield. It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring him within 1. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point out.
That's his fourth personal foul. Shooting for the Hornets. Joe Beck. Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up by 2. And the Eagles will call time here. What do you think here, guys?
They can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation, Danny?
Well, hey, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out. What's the defense come out of? You've got to look for the best shot no matter what direction you go in.
Here's Day. Inside. Junior. Oh, offline. The game comes to a close, and Burton is able to steal one here in Newark. Great effort from the team as they were led by Bobby Erickson.
To come in here and get a road win to start the season is a huge boost for this team's morale. An early statement win for the Hornets against a much improved Eagles side.
And even though the Eagles didn't get the win they wanted to start the year, they have to be encouraged about how the team looked on the floor. There are a lot of positive takeaways from this game.
That'll do it for us. On behalf of Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. We hope to see you again for more Garden State IAA hoops as the season gets away. Thanks for joining.
Yo, hey, who's got skills? Yo, kid, tough game tonight. Don't worry about that.
Hey, wait up. Wait. Whew. Man, how you doing, man? I'm Archie. Archie Baldwin. Dad and I were teammates.
Yeah, I think you sound familiar, but I don't know. I was a kid when he stood on the ball, so.
Boy, he loved you. Talked about you all the time. There was one story about a purple jumper. Had to wear this thing every day. If you did, you would just cry.
Nice to meet you, Archie.
Yeah, I'll get right to the point. Upside, off the charts. High basketball IQ, strong motor, and understand tempo. It's a package deal. Easy sell.
Sell? Who? Talking like scholarship?
Yes, sir.
Is that something you think or something you know you can do?
Next one, you show me what you got, bring me some high numbers, win, and we'll talk. The first game, learn from it.
Wait, you said, Archie, right?
Yes, sir, Archie.
Junior.
Good to see you, Junior.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. A quick glance at the starting five for the Eagles. Day at point as usual, with Sheffield at the off-guard spot, a pair of seniors at the forward positions, with Lack at the 3 and Junior at the 4, with Merceda starting at center. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
Now here's Lee. About a minute into this first quarter.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
Outside, Day. To the middle. Junior again.
They executed their offense to perfection on that trip down.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Gregory outside. To the paint. And Robert Andrews gets double teamed. Troy Lee for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you want in a coach.
Good on the second free throw. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, Bishop. Andrews. Outside, Lee. Then Bishop from outside. Marceda pulls it in.
After the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Pass to Sheffield. Day. Junior outside. Sinks it from distance.
And see them adding to their lead. Right now, they're following their game plan to perfection.
Absolutely. They're getting good looks and finding ways to capitalize.
And here's Gregory. Rosenberg outside. Andrews. They need this. Again, the miss by the Foxes.
He didn't look comfortable taking that, even with the defense not really being a factor.
Now here's Gregory. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area. Their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community.
Substitution on the court.
And now here's Roberts. Pass to Andrews. Here's Bishop. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it there to single digits.
Here's one for Junior's highlight reel. Going after his shot with reckless abandon and earns an and-one opportunity.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So it's Renfield now. They trail by 14. Now Lee. Pass to Andrews. Rosenberg. Covered by Junior. Over Junior. Renfield misses again.
And the edge they've had now in rebounding has made a big difference, Greg.
That tenaciousness on the glass has carried over into other areas.
Marceda. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
They're really on to something. Running plays in the paint and finding a lot of success.
When something works for you 4 out of 5 times, keep at it. And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
Rosenberg misses. Junior outside. And he converts the layup.
They're force-feeding the ball inside, and it's really working.
5 of their last 6 field goals have come from inside the painted area.
Here's Andrews. Makes it off the glass. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state-of-the-art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
Here's Bishop. Lays it in off the break.
Not just a shooter, Rosenberg scans the court and spots the open teammate.
Junior outside. Gregory pulls it in.
He can be hesitant near the rim. We saw it right there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up strong enough.
From the baseline. It's rebounded by Day.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year. How many times have we seen that today, Danny? An easy basket in the paint.
If I had to put a word on it, I'd say that the interior defense has been pretty much non-existent.
Pass to Gregory. Rosenberg outside. And it's stolen by Zadirko. Here's Evans. Plays it in off the break.
Check out Evans, right where the Eagles need him for the strong finish. He just works so hard to support the fast break.
Now here's Lee, guarded by Day. Pass to Andrews, and the Foxes call time here.
Gonna try to draw something up to get their offense back in gear.
And they need it. They hit a rough package.
And here are the Eagles now. Junior outside. Pass to Zadirko. And the officials call a travel.
And that's only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the ball.
Just one more key to their lead. They're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team. And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
James Marcedo with the block. Out to the right wing. Lee with it. Back to Andrews. Pass to Rosenberg. Clock at 6. Over Sheffield. Rosenberg's shot is off. And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
And Drake, how good has their passing been?
It's been terrific, honestly. They're playing for each other right now, and that's why their offense is humming along.
A nice shot by Day.
They're beginning to crumble defensively, especially around the basket.
Guys, they've now given up 4 straight field goals in the paint.
Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
And Rosenberg slams it in.
You know, I hope Rosenberg had a friend recording this dunk. What a showcase of his impressive athletic ability.
And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
Here's Lee. That one off the back iron and out.
And still can't get it going this half. 1 of 4 since coming out of the break.
Junior, guarded by Gregory. Here's Junior. He's got 16. They grab their own miss. Returns today, Junior, and he makes good on the layup.
Can't allow Junior to get comfortable from there. Once he does, he goes to work.
Rosenberg outside. Pass to Bishop. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played. So it's Renfield now. Now here's Madison. Joseph. Off with the layup. Pass to Junior. On the wing, Junior. From downtown. Newark East with the rebound. Got a hand on it. And what a huge lead the Eagles have opened up here on the Foxes. I'm not sure many expected this kind of score.
It just goes to show the confidence and swagger that Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission.
Swing to Madison. It's Lou Grace on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Newark East dictating the flow. And here's Junior outside. Rebounded by Madison. So it's Renfield now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Joseph outside. Back to Lee. Pass to Joseph. Ducey. Some solid defense from James Marceda. About a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Down low. Shot's good by Mason.
I like that Junior is always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming and he moves the ball to the open man.
Here's Madison. He's guarded by Marceda. Swings it to Ducey. Outside, Lee. Madison up top. Right side, it's Ducey. And it's out of bounds to the Foxes as Renfield retains possession.
Substitution for Renfield. Robert Andrews. David Gregory.
Up top, Lee. Andrews. He's guarded by Marceda with 4 to shoot. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Junior inside, covered by Lee. Back to Junior, and the layup's good off the glass.
Junior has been playing at the next level today. Hopefully there are some scouts in the crowd to witness it.
It's Ben Bishop on the wing. The three-pointer is off the mark. Newark East dictating the flow.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Junior outside. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Some room here for Ben Bishop. Bishop can't get that one to fall.
Just can't buy a basket. Trying to get back on track somehow.
Or he could pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought.
Pass to Junior. And something seems to be bothering Junior out there. He's favoring his leg.
Yeah, it looks like something might have gone wrong with his knee on the last trip down. You hate to see that late in a game like this one. You have to wonder if he'll be able to keep playing. And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
Junior up top. Second chance shot, and it's finished off by Marceda as he lays it in.
The Eagles need this from Marceda at center, fighting hard to win boards and finish the play strong.
Bishop can't hit it.
Some of the shots that he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it is a game of horse.
Junior outside. Lack. Pass to Junior. To the inside. And he lays it straight in.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
And here is Andrews. Back to Lee. Andrews. Gregory. He's covered by Mason. Outside, Lee. Pass to Bishop. Pulls up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. And with here in field as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did just about everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got